And welcome to According to
Jama
and Nikki.
Good morning. Nikki has herself muted. The red button, Nikki. There you go.
I keep pushing the green.
You got it.
I keep pushing the green.
Green means go.
But you have to hit red because green's already going.
You're turning off the red. Yes.
Oh,
you got it. She
guys,
got it.
Saturday morning.
We're getting there. You might want to turn up our levels just a little
everybody's
bit.
voices.
Hello.
Hello. We have a voice in the studio.
We do. A new voice in the
A
studio.
little bit deeper than the voices you're used to hearing.
We have Jerry Price joining us this morning.
Hello, ladies.
He is actually our first guest who has requested to be on the show.
Yes.
So just, Jerry, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Congratulations. We love it.
No problem.
We love promoting local businesses,
Good.
supporting all our fellow entrepreneurs who are living their best life, trying to support families and make an impact positively on others. And we're happy to have you. Welcome in.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Those awesome connections.
Absolutely.
Get into the degrees of us a little bit later. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know we are doing a new thing where we're trying to get sponsors to do gifts for guests.
Right.
So this gift is sponsored by yours truly,
Okay.
Nikki Fiedler.
A new car.
I
No.
know, right? And it is, I'll let you open it up.
Okay.
See what's inside.
okay.
It's from
It's
my
special.
other entrepreneur business that I have on the side.
Well, ladies.
Oh,
I didn't forget you all either.
No,
We have gifts for us too.
I love gifts.
We love
There you go.
presents.
Compliments of my sister-in-law.
Oh.
Simple treats.
Okay, let's promote.
Simply
let's
treats.
Promote.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, Simple Treats.
They're at the farmer's market.
You know, I passed it on the way here. The
She is
Simply
new this year.
Dipped
It was
collection.
Packed. Actually packed earlier.
There were tons of cars coming in.
Yep.
Love to see that.
Take this.
Yeah, you're gonna zoom it
Get
in.
up to the camera. I always go the opposite direction. There we go. Look, Melissa Hand. Am I saying that right?
Yep,
Melissa?
that's it.
Owner of the Simple Dipped Collection.
Yep.
Simply Dipped Collection. You probably can't hear me because
She's too. No, I bet they can hear you.
you probably can. There you go.
I got chocolate chip mini dippers, and you know what? It's giving me vibes of Dunkaroos that we used to eat when we were kids,
But like,
which I love.
She does these all from home.
oh,
Right in her
Awesome, love
look at
it.
these people. Let me do the thing where you knock it out of your hand. Look at that.
Yummy. I love sprinkles
Do you know
and
this-
chocolate. Thank you so much to Melissa and to Jerry for.
Yes.
Bringing it. And
We're gonna keep that right there so they can see
you'll have
it.
to come on sometime and talk to us about how you
Right.
got started in your kitchen.
Yes.
Yep.
That's exciting.
And how it's going.
Do you know what this reminds me of? So you know how everyone's making fun of millennials because, well, not making fun of, but just drawing out the fact that we all ate Lunchables, but now we love charcuterie, which is like the adult version of Lunchables. This is the adult version of Dunkaroos.
Yes,
This
yes,
is like,
exactly.
let's look posh and not like we're 10, but we love this.
But we want to dip a cookie and some icing, guys. Come
Who
on.
doesn't still want to be 10, right?
Yes.
Like, good times. Thank you.
I'm old fashioned.
I
still
will
like
be having
2%
that for brunch.
milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could dip these.
In the milk.
Double dip.
Double dip.
Yes, I love it.
All right, Jerry, your turn.
All right.
See what
Let's
See
see
what Jerry
what we
got.
got.
Mary Kay,
Nice.
which is
the
my
men's.
other entrepreneur side business. I've been doing Mary Kay
Okay.
Cosmetics and skincare
Awesome.
For
since
many years.
2011. Someone do the math. It's
That is
Saturday.
awesome.
And that is the shower gel.
Oh,
and
good deal.
Hair gel. Because
Nice.
guys can wash their hair
Right.
and their bodies with the same soap.
Right. Well, here but not here.
Oh.
Well,
But yes,
they
always.
do have beard. I didn't know. I could have got you the beard. We have beard stuff too.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'll use this.
Nice.
I'll use this.
I love it.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing.
I love it. Very SNL.
Men need to take care of their skin and hair too. You know,
Yes,
it's
very much
important.
so.
It's funny because I actually do.
That's great.
I do.
It's important. We
I'm
want to look good,
55
feel
now,
good.
so I got to try to look as good as I can. You know.
Look at him just throwing his age out
Yeah,
there.
so confidently. 55.
Hey, I shoot.
it.
I'm an open book.
Well, Jerry, I have
Yeah.
a really important question for you.
Yes.
Why didn't I call you last winter when my husband and I were deciding to invest in a relationship testing build-it-yourself shed in our backyard?
It's the
It's
IKEA
funny
theory.
you say that. I just took it over in August.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, would have been a perfect
Yep,
opportunity.
yeah. And I love advertising. Love advertising. I do all my own stuff. I'm branching out. I currently now have a stock card that I've got all kinds of advertisement on for both businesses, Cardinal Buildings of Cottage Hills and United Metal Buildings. So now I'm looking for other avenues, and this is definitely one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have your website.
Nikki wanted to pull that up here for you.
So Jerry's going to tell us a little bit about his sheds, but if you're looking, like Jama said, if you want to test your relationship, I mean, they made it through it.
We did.
They are still together.
And
so
it's
that
beautiful.
Is a testament of time.
And it was a fun project to do.
Right.
But I absolutely understand why you would want to buy something that's pre-built. I know
Right.
you mentioned to us by the Amish community,
Yep, 100%.
which everything I have ever purchased, I have
Right.
tons of furniture from, and you hand it down.
Yep,
You keep it
yep.
forever. It's built to last. It's quality,
Yep.
craftsmanship.
100%.
They really put their heart and soul into building these buildings literally by hand,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I know we saw them at Vintage. What was that market that we did in Cottage Hills?
Oh, Vintage Days.
Yes, Vintage
Mm.
Market Days. Yes, they
Yeah.
had a booth, but
Right.
a bunch of buildings
Right,
there to see.
right.
They had really
I thought we were in Edwardsville.
is the edge over there of.
Yeah. I just get in the car
Board-
sometimes
yeah,
and go, I don't know where I'm
boundaries,
going. Someone
boundaries.
says, hey, let's go here. I'm like, sure, jump right,
Right.
in. I could be
You could be
taken off
anywhere.
to anywhere, but
Right.
She's like, you're taking me to a shed?
yeah,
Okay.
sounds great. So much fun.
Well, and speaking of, I mean, there are so many essentially decisions that you have to make. I know we were
Right.
like, how many windows? How
Oh
many
my
doors?
gosh.
What square footage do we want? Which side do you want the
Right,
windows and
right.
doors on? Do you want now remind me, what's that little top part called where the windows are at the top? Like
The transom windows.
transom
Yep.
windows, because
Yep.
it lets natural light in.
Right,
So
right.
I thought that was awesome, because then we didn't. Do you want electricity ran to
Yep,
it? Right.
yep.
What colors would you like? I mean, and styling. Some are more of like a barn style, and
Right.
you mentioned metal too. So
Mm-hmm.
do you? Yeah, there's the metal ones right there. So you've
Or
got.
vinyl. Is that vinyl or metal?
That's metal.
That is metal.
Yeah, we do wood, metal. The really good thing about our company, though, Cardinal Buildings is really in a league of their own. I'm not just saying that. There's a lot.
Not only am I a member, but
there is a lot of businesses out there that do metal buildings.
Right.
Oh, wow.
What
look at
stands
this.
apart, though, they have a 50-year lap siding warranty and a lifetime advanced tech flooring warranty, and a
describe
10-year
that to us.
a 10-year all-weather warranty, which means if
Okay.
there's a tornado that comes and wipes it off the face of the earth, we replace it for free.
Wow.
Natural fire, flood, hail, damage. It's truly amazing.
Wow, that's very nice to hear,
Yeah.
because we are in a zone where all of those things happen.
I know.
And have
I
happened
know.
to all of us. If you've been around the last couple of years
Right.
owning any type of
Right.
building
Right.
or vehicle,
Right.
I know we've had hail damage that had to be repaired. We've roof damage on our home.
Right.
And I was thinking about that with our shed. That needs to be insured, because
Right.
and
and
those
you
are
can
issues.
get insurance on that, but I mean, the insurance with us is for 10 years. It's covered.
and it's built into the price.
Built
of,
into everything
that's
is built,
awesome.
included with it. Yeah.
I love to
you
hear
get
that.
one free move up to 10 years. So if you move within a 50-mile radius of where you currently live, we'll come and move it.
That was my next
Ooh.
thought. My parents, so I grew up in a shed environment.
I grew up in a shed.
Shed number 1, shed number 2, big shed, the garage. Like we literally labeled our sheds shed number 1, shed number 2, because we had a lot of farm equipment and things. And
Right.
When it's good to know where things are located
yeah,
when you're
this
looking
is
for
shed
them.
1, and my dad had gotten a shed, and they brought it in on a robot
Oh.
thing, and
Yeah.
they moved it
Yeah.
into place, and then moved it.
hmm
And it was just super cool to watch them. So they will actually pick it up and move it if you move.
So another interesting thing about Cardinal Buildings, they are the one that invented, it's called the mule, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My company invented that. So a lot of these companies, they have alternative, machines that they use too. But for the most part, I just had a customer call the other day. Hey, I saw on Shed Repos, I saw it said Cardinal. It was in Kentucky. I said, that's my company. I said, they do it all. They built them. They sell them. They lease them, contract them out, or what have you. Yeah. That's pretty neat.
It is.
That's
and when
really
you
cool.
watch, because I watched it. I think, gosh, when did we get that? I probably was like teenager. You know, really,
I was going to say, was this our entertainment in the 90s watching sheds?
Well, we didn't have smartphones, so we watched the Amish movie.
Didn't have cable, guys.
Right.
We had to watch.
No, I hear you.
It was really fun and interesting, but I also saw them move the Godfrey Chapel. Because the Godfrey Chapel used to be on the opposite side of where it is now, and I watched that happen. Everybody came out.
That's really cool.
They had traffic stopped, and
I remember when that happened. Wow, that was like the big news in Alton for a long, Godfrey Alton for a long time.
So does it not matter what the square footage is of the shed? It can be moved?
It can be moved, yeah.
Wow.
So the biggest that we do is 16 feet wide and 60 feet long.
Well, that one Nikki just showed looked like a whole apartment. I mean, it was huge.
Right. Yeah, and that's half the size. That's not even the biggest one.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that there was, I think 30 feet.
Yeah, it was further down.
Not
you
to
went
make
through
you all
a couple
dizzy while I'm
a couple of photos,
quickly.
but I was like, wow, we could put a business in there. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's 32 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can go 60 feet or long. We can go 60 feet long.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Now, do people live in them? Because
Yes.
we're seeing the tiny homes. So is this a legit
my
thing
gosh.
that you can do
It
with
is
your sheds?
highly legit. Yeah, I do log cabins as well.
Oh, wow.
So now they're not finished on the inside. You can get them pretty close to finished. The only thing that we don't do is plumbing. But they'll do all the carpentry, all stuff like that. Walls, electric, insulation, flooring. Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
That is really, really cool.
I'm going to go. I think it was.
The log cabin is on there too, just to let you know.
Is it?
I think it's down a little bit further.
Yeah.
You'll probably have to hit the...
Nikki zoomed it in so we could see a little bit easier.
Load more.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's more.
Like I said, I feel like the possibilities are endless when it comes to these.
Wedge blue.
Wedge blue. That's pretty.
So, Jerry, let me ask. Oh, cool. So are there some that are standard? Like if somebody's like, I need a shed tomorrow.
Yeah.
There are... there's options for that, but there's also fully customizable.
Yeah, we can customize. I could sell whatever on the lot. I have 60 plus sheds on my lot.
Okay.
So
that's pretty.
Yep.
And I know we mentioned Cottage Hills, but you have display models out, right? That people can come and see and walk inside of.
60 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Look at that. It has a porch.
Yep. I love a good porch.
That's a front porch cabin.
Really
that's a 12 by 24. And
wow. Talk about affordable housing.
For what
that's
what you get, it's
amazing.
around 10 grand. Now, if you end up doing it inside, it's probably going to cost you a total of 35, 40, but a tiny home.
Because you're finishing it all out. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I know we had talked about, and I got these endless
like
jokes.
House.
Really?
Like
yeah.
When we were building ours, people, is it a she shed? Nope. This is for a whole family to use to store all of the things that we all need.
Right. Well, a lot of people get them for looks too, because if you live in certain areas, they want them to look really nice.
Yes. So, or it needs to match the aesthetics of your home.
100%.
I know
we
in
color
our
match.
Okay.
Yep.
I know I'm in Collinsville, and we don't have an HOA, but I know that's a consideration for some people. But citywide, we are not permitted to have metal roofed sheds.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure why.
We do shingles as well.
Right.
Most of them are metal though.
Okay.
But we can do shingle.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. So again, another custom option.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you look at the city codes, or are you relying on the buyers to know their city codes? Do you ever help people with that?
We do help people. We go online just like everyone else, but for the most part, a lot of them do it themselves, but you do get some people that don't have a clue.
Right.
So you try to help them out as much as you can,
Well, and it's easy to not know because if you're on the border of a town and
like we were just saying, what town are you in? Yeah.
I just had a gentleman in his 80s wanted to get a metal garage put up, and he didn't even know that he had to have any kind of permit.
Right, and that varies too, based on where you're at.
And he goes, Jerry, just to let you know where I live, because it's in out in the country. Right. We do have to have that. It was only $100. That's not bad, but at least now, and you can tell other people. Even people are so nice; it's unbelievable. They educate you too.
Right. There you go. So, always learning.
If you are wanting to add a shed, or I've seen people add sheds and then they put a little greenhouse off the side of it for a little extra sitting room. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for a place for storage on your property, or a reading room that you just want to. I joke and say I need a hut, that there's one time from our last episode where we just want to go
we just need an
in
escape for a few
escape
days.
room,
Right.
a real escape room.
Right.
You can call Jerry. His phone number's on the screen there. It's 618-954-2518. The website, you want to go to marketplace.cardinalportablesheds.com and look for Cottage Hills, and you'll find his information there on the types of sheds that are available.
And Jerry's at 995 West MacArthur Drive.
It is.
That where you can come see all the display buildings?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I'm
there 9 to 5 Monday.
Okay,
through
I was going
Friday,
to say it looks like you're open every day, but Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
No, that's a
day of
different
rest.
day. It's a day of rest.
What about Memorial Day? You guys
We
open on Monday?
I will be open on Monday after the parade. I'm in the parade.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Usually in the parade,
We'll be there.
we
We'll
walk
be there.
around. Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go to the Memorial Day parade every year. There was a few seasons in my life where I missed it because it's 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Yeah. Tristan and I, my youngest, will be in there. He's my little big guy. So
Speaking
we'll be in there.
Speaking of Tristan, we actually know your kids.
Yeah.
Because
awesome.
we were volunteers here at RiverBender Community Center.
You were?
Yes, for many years.
Okay.
And actually just yesterday, this is, how the universe speaks to us.
Yeah.
We were discussing this vault over here and how we had a haunted house in there one year. And your boys actually came and we did makeup on everybody and we were all the characters in the haunted house for all the kids to come through.
Nice.
So that was a lot of
That's
fun.
awesome. Yeah.
And then Erica, your wife,
Yep.
and I were in color guard together. So I have known her since she was a little teeny bopper.
Well, I didn't know
so
that. That is awesome.
And of course we know her brothers because we were all, I was in marching band with them, but Nikki graduated with them, Josh and John.
I've known them since kindergarten.
Yep.
I did know that.
Every grade.
So we go way back.
That's good.
But
good.
that's
good,
those
good.
deep connections
Right.
that everyone's just a few degrees from each other, 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. And we probably have a story about how both Jerry and Jama and I are a few degrees from Kevin Bacon. And we will get you to that story as soon as we have a commercial break.
Okay.
So check out this commercial break and we'll be right back.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells, an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
And we're back. And there's the camera. I pushed the button.
She did it.
I was telling Jerry earlier, I don't know what it is, but I can no longer juggle. I used to be able to do multiple things at the same time. And now I feel like I'm push, look. And I
get distracted, think about it,
do
it again.
Right.
It's not quick like
Right.
it used to be. And that has been a very hard transition to walk through, is not having that firing of being able to gosh, at some point I was writing with both hands. Like I would take notes and then write a thought, and I would take notes and write a thought, you know, and that's how fast my brain would work. And now I'm like, I write and talk and write and talk. I can't even do it at the same time. It's very strange.
Maybe it's a sign to just
Stop
slow down. Yeah.
Everyone tells me that, but I'm like, but I want to run at full speed.
Well, and I think that is part of running your own business too.
Right.
You very often are doing all the things. You know, like you said, you're out here advertising for your business because it's your lifeblood. It's your business. You want it to be well represented and you want it to be successful. And I think that's a struggle for a lot of us who are entrepreneurs is I need and want to do all these things. It's not possible for me to do all of these things, and looking at what can I outsource? You know, what are the things I don't enjoy about my business that maybe someone else could help me do or be trusted to do.
In some ways, technology's caused us to have to do more than
one
thing.
Yes.
Because no one's listening, and I think you and I were having this conversation last night. No one's listening to the same radio station. Everybody's getting their information from everywhere.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How many times do you talk to someone and say, I had no idea you were there. I didn't know there was a shed place.
Right.
You know,
too many options.
Too many options.
Well, like we even said we were doing, you know, just an internet search to find your website, and we're like, okay, here's this one. Oh, not that one.
Yeah.
Here's this. Oh, it's feeding, you know, your search algorithms, your social media algorithm.
That happens to me all the time. I'll be looking for a specific business, and then it'll be the first one that pops up, but it's the one that Google pops up, and I don't realize, and I click on it, and I'm like, why am I in Indiana? Like, I hit drive, and I'm like, this is 4 hours. This is not the right website. Then you have to scroll below the advertised website, the one that had all the money pushing out, that they're like, get me up here, and then you go find yours. I'm like, why didn't it take me to what I wanted directly? And that irritates me because it happens all the time.
Well, because companies are paying to be the first thing you see. And, you know, they say, like, if you're below the page scroll, you're too far. Yeah. Like, people aren't always going to scroll down. And especially if you're on a mobile device, you know, you're not always going to take the time. And they just got you to click on.
And it can be confusing. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's too much.
Yes.
It's like going down the highway in St. Louis. You got 4 turnoffs for the same road. Which one do you pick?
You're
not talking about Poplar Street Bridge, are you?
Oh, that's so
it is entertainment for me, though, watching people who don't drive it, and they're like, wait, what's happening? This way or this way? Guys, you're all going to the same place.
Tristan's going through that right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wait, I thought I was supposed to turn there. Well, that's not really it. But it said St. Louis. No, that's not it.
That.
Just ignore that.
But there's
one.
the arch.
Yeah.
I gotta get there.
That's why I always go in on 270 just to avoid that.
You just go the other way,
confusion.
up and around.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll just take the long way and come around through the back door. Like, I'm not going to try to go across from.
And endless construction. I mean, it's always construction. But I bet that's really fun when you're driving like an extra wide shed on the back of a truck, and all these cars are probably like, hurry up, we're trying to, you know, and you're like, sorry.
So
wide load.
I don't do that part.
Oh, good. The one thing you
I'm telling the Amish do it all.
Really?
Yeah, they do all of it. They own the trucking, their own companies. They do everything.
Wow.
Now, sometimes they'll outsource maybe a little bit for a repo or something,
right?
You know, but they do repo. They do it all. But they've gotten so busy. They're busy.
Well,
this place has expanded.
We kind of talked a little bit in the first break. Sorry, listeners, you did not hear that. But you did mention that people are getting away from storage sheds for that monthly and doing more permanent sheds.
Right. Like the ones where you go to a building, there's a whole bunch of them.
Like
if they're all locked.
And look, I'm not knocking it. It does serve a purpose.
Oh,
absolutely.
Especially if you live in an apartment. You don't have access to it. Or maybe you're elderly.
Or you're moving across the state.
Moving across the state.
And you got to get your stuff somewhere before you can move it into your new place.
Or downsizing or helping someone else downsize. I know we're kind of in this phase with us and a lot of our friends where parents are, you know, moving to Florida or moving to assisted living, and they need... all
there's a huge
collections of precious moments need to go somewhere.
But there's
what do you do with them?
But
they're expensive.
I mean, you can have one on your own property.
Yes.
It's easy access. You don't have to drive 20 miles to go to, you know, maybe it's 20 miles away.
Now driving with the gas prices as they are, you're going to save in gas.
Wait, gas is... No, I'm kidding.
No, gas is completely... It's fine. It's like $5
Yeah.
A gallon.
We got this.
Hey, I have a Prius though.
Oh.
For my wife's, I'm going to put a plug for my wife.
Hey, I
Okay.
was wanting
Go
to bring
see
her on.
Erica, Erica Price, and she'll come on sometime.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
That'd be great. Love her.
And she'd be great, trust me. But she is the general sales manager out Alton Toyota. Go see her.
Nikki loves a Toyota. Let me
was-
tell you.
Yeah.
I think it was John or Josh that sold me mine.
Probably John. It was John.
Yeah. John.
John was
yeah.
there for a little bit.
They
yeah.
switch. Twins, man. I've known them since kindergarten, and they still fool me.
I know. They're twinning.
And one minute, one will look with a beard, and the other one won't have the beard.
Twins are everywhere.
I have
in the
to hear
family.
them talk. You know, because they have a little bit of different speech. But if I'm just out, I'm like, which one are you?
Right.
It's so sad. I'm sorry. I love you guys.
Well, it's funny because John married a twin.
Uh-huh.
And then I have a twin brother and sister.
Oh.
So, yeah, twins are everywhere.
So do I.
You do too?
I have a twin brother and sister. Yes.
It's everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yes.
They're everywhere.
Yes.
Multiply.
They're a different breed.
Yeah.
In a good
special.
way.
But
Very
I love
special.
my Toyota. It's just I've bought it in 2014 and
She has a rental car right now,
And it's a Toyota.
and she was upset that they gave her a Nissan, and she
Which
has
I
a
know
Toyota
you
rental
used to-
car.
You used to sell Nissan.
I
used
love
to-
Nissan.
I
Me
know you
too.
love Nissan. I
do.
feel like the Toyota's smoother. For me, it's
Right.
just about there's something different with the Toyota.
Right.
It's a different feel when you're behind the wheel.
Now, I am not knocking
Ooh,
Toyotas.
that rhyme.
It's a
That was a
different
nice
feel
little
when you're
tagline.
behind the wheel.
And they last forever. They really do.
mean-
So
I wouldn't have a rental except for my dear sweet Toyota got dented a little bit by an accident. And so it's getting worked on. And
Mine's a hybrid, 50 miles a gallon. I'll take it.
well, the one that
That's
I'm
cool.
driving is a hybrid. But it's got some features that are so advanced. I don't like them. Like it starts its own braking.
Right.
And I don't always apply the brake. I kind
At the
of hover
appropriate.
over. No, if someone's slowing down, I put my foot over the brake. But if I don't
you
need to
coast
brake, I
into
coast. Well, it doesn't coast. It just
Right.
stops. It
Right.
sees them braking, and then it'll just stop completely. And
New
then
safety
the person behind me
features.
thinks I'm braking, and I'm like, no, we're just coasting. You know,
we're just slowing down a bit.
that's
yeah.
weird for me because, you coast down hills. You don't need to press the gas.
That's true.
You know,
And
but
some of those features you can
turns me
turn
off.
off, but
Yeah.
I know like in I have a Subaru and it's the auto start for the, it's, I'm sure it's an EPA, something they
mine's
wanted
got,
to
like,
get.
a push button.
I've never been a fan.
I know I have to turn it off every single time
Right.
I get. You can't just say I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
And so every time, literally, I pull in my driveway and hit the brake, and the car turns off. I'm like, I'm just trying to put it in
We
park.
had to tell
like
people that when we first sold them. They
Yeah.
didn't know any
something's
different.
wrong. My car keeps turning off.
That's why I feel like sometimes you need a driver's course on just how to use these high-tech vehicles.
That's what
They're
the
not
salesman's
like
for.
There you go.
just
Right.
getting in a
Yeah.
car.
But you
Well,
do forget it.
you
Right.
do.
But there's a delivery process that they go through. They tell you that, and then there's an app that you can go to, a refresher. So
See,
there
and-
is now.
And to me, that is a reason to go to a car dealership versus like buying online or what, Carvana
right.
or whatever, because
Right.
you have knowledgeable people who are there.
Right.
Yes, they're there to sell you a vehicle,
Right.
but they want to put you in the right vehicle.
Right.
Because they don't
Right.
want you to come back
Yeah.
unless you're buying another car,
Right.
They
Or
want you to be happy
they
and
want you to be
satisfied.
happy with that sales experience.
Exactly.
Because they
Yep.
want you to come back.
Well, years ago they were talking about
And maybe buy an extended warranty. Yeah.
You're going to get rid of the salespeople. I'm like, you can't do that.
Breaks my heart.
You just can't do it.
As someone
No.
who's been in sales for 20
How
plus
would you
years.
test drive?
Well,
Just give everybody
like
the
you
keys.
said, Carvana. People are doing
Oh,
that.
gotcha.
But there's a but. That is not a good situation because there's not that tangible person that you can call or walk into a dealership and say, "Hey, something's going on with my car. Can you help me?"
Right.
It's a phone call. Well, people don't like when you make a phone call and you don't talk to a person.
Yeah.
A
Especially when you
car
have
is
a
a
direct question.
$50,000 automobile.
Right. I was
You
curious
know?
about that with your shed business too, because, we've gone, there's a lot and there's a bunch of sheds and you're like, oh, this one's cool. I wonder if it, I have
Right,
questions.
right.
Does it come in different sizes?
Yeah.
Can I, how much extra is delivery or all these
Yes,
questions?
yes.
If you're
And
like
you call and it's an automated system or it's a messaging system.
Yeah.
And, you're like,
You try to Google, you get the wrong information.
There you
'cause
go.
The wrong
Right.
thing popped up and you don't realize it and you're driving to Indiana.
Right.
You're like, oh wait, this isn't the restaurant.
And it can be
Edwardsville.
overwhelming, any of those shopping experiences, because they are large purchases.
Right.
It is an investment. It is like, you said, it's something that's going to be on your property or go with you when you move to a new property. Same with a vehicle. So to me, it's a similar experience. You want to feel like you are making an educated, informed decision. You have all of the information from somebody that you trust that is going to give you everything that you need to make that decision. And it can be overwhelming, but I know we talked about financing options too that you guys have. I know there's, rent to own and things like that if you are in a situation, similar to buying a car, it's an item you need for your quality of life. There you go.
And the rent to own is no credit checks. So, you can come in, make a couple of payments down and up front, and then it's yours.
Well, and you never know what
amazing.
season. Like, I needed a car driving back and forth from Missouri to Alton, where I worked, and the car that I was driving was on its last leg, and I leased my car. Now, was it the best? Did I end up spending a little bit more? Yes, but I leased that car. Then I turned around and bought it. But I would have never been able to get a car that fit my needs, that would have lasted as well. I mean, it was a $28,000 car. I would have never, I think I was loan wise, I was looking at like $9,000, so that helps. Sometimes those options are what you need to do. Worked out great.
Current, situation.
They worked with me on my budget to see what I could afford.
Right.
And
which that feels important, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, I want the $10,000 shed, but
I'm going to get the 5.
Yes.
How do I get in? And, and sometimes it's like, well, let's just get you what you need. And you need that salesperson to walk you through, especially, I don't know, just to even talk about like the car situation, since we've got Erica and we're talking about how awesome Toyota is and how great they were helping me get my situation. You're going through, like, it was a life transition because I'm moving back into Alton and my car craps out on me pretty much. And I have to make a decision like that.
Right.
And you're in a stressful moment. You're going through transition. So you're thinking about, okay, how am I going to get from work to here? I need a car right away. I only have this much money.
Right.
It helps to have someone walk you through it and say, let's solve your problem.
Reassuring.
And that's what that salesperson's there for. And the whole team at Toyota was like that for me. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go anywhere else.
Well, and you feel like they care.
Yeah.
Like they,
And it could be because Erica and John were there and I knew them and had that deep, and maybe that is probably a big part of it, that deep friendship. Like, I know the family. They have my best interest at heart, always have. And
I know we talk about connection and how when you shop somewhere, when you choose to spend your time and money at a business, you want to know them.
And it's all about relationships.
Yes.
When they come in, I try to tell people I'm not really a salesperson.
We say this all the time.
I don't sell. It's all about connections, like you said.
Yeah.
Get to know them, their wants and needs. And I don't really I don't talk about the product as much as I try to talk about them and their situation.
Perfect.
And then they'll tell me everything.
Right.
Well, you know what? Maybe I don't need that window there. It's going to save me $130. Or maybe I need this something bigger.
Right.
It's going to suit our needs. And like you were saying, she said sheds
He sheds.
and he sheds and all that kind of stuff, I've had people come in for an 8x8 and leave with a 12x20.
Because he's got his half, she's got her half.
He's got his, she's got hers.
Well, if you're getting one, I want one too.
I've had people, I had a guy from Wood River a couple months ago come in and said, look, I don't have a big enough house. I want a place where I can put all my books. I have a library. And
speaking my language.
So
I have heard this, like
we built it
nook.
out to where all his books are in. I'm not going to say where, but somewhere in Wood River. He has a little front porch cabin, and he walks in and it's all decked out like a little library for him.
Yeah.
It's his little safe
hobby
space,
place.
Yeah,
I love that. Well, I always watch the Instagram videos of people getting into their shed that they've made cozy somehow, whether they have plants in it or they do their art in it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the ones where you watch people camp.
Art is huge.
Those are so nice.
I've seen people do my pottery studios.
Studio. I got to tell you this story. Lady walks in a couple of months ago and she goes, I'm going to tell you something and you're not going to believe it, but I need a big shed. I said, for what? Cats.
Meow.
She had a bunch of little kittens, like 12. And instead of getting rid of them doing that, she spent $20,000 on a shed that's going to have air conditioning, electric, and everything for her cats. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's nice.
I mean,
That's a
stuff
cat
like
lover.
that. Just walk in.
Well, I have a lot of friends that do fostering.
Right.
I have a friend that fosters a lot
Right.
of kittens till they can place them in a home, and that would probably be beneficial for
Right.
her and the fosters.
Well, and
Right.
especially
You
if
know?
you maybe someone else in your home has an allergy, I know as we do, or
Right.
there's maybe other pets living in that home that you don't want to
think
be
about
interfering.
the doghouse. Just think about how your doghouse
Well,
would change.
that's true.
Right.
You do it for the dogs. Why can't you do it for the
Right.
cats?
Yeah. Like, I've
That's a
seen people
big
carve little
cat house.
nooks. Yeah.
Just like amazing places for their pets to live.
to live,
Right.
and they make whole rooms for their dogs.
Well, and I've seen
Right,
people
right.
now put sheds in as an Airbnb.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time. I've had them for veteran homes.
Oh, yeah.
They have like just a little bedroom with a kitchen for them to come in when they get out. It brings them back into the world while
Like
they're
a
getting
transitional housing?
transitional housing.
Oh, that's really cool. And it's
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend. Then what better
Campgrounds.
way? Yeah.
Campgrounds. That's becoming really huge now.
Well, a lot of even
Glamp grounds, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
yeah, 'cause
right.
you got- yeah.
About that.
Think about the ones at Pierre Marquette. I mean, we've stayed in those, and
cabins.
they're very minimal, and those could be
Right.
replaced. I'm sure they're probably in the process of restoring. They've been there for
Right.
years, so I'm sure that would be a good opportunity to restore some of
Right.
those cabins and get people camping.
All along the
Really
river, you
excited.
see on the islands. That's kind of what they are, the portable housing. They just build them right there. They're portable.
I was going to say, how do you
Yeah.
get it out there? Float it out on the barge?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. So I have places across the river. There's a business over there, Pirates on the Mississippi. I think it's a bar
heard of this.
grill.
I need to find these.
They have
to go?
They have
I wanna
bought
be a
a
pirate.
couple of buildings because they want to do Airbnbs there, but they had to take the barge across to go on to it, and then my drivers can get anywhere. It's unbelievable.
That's cool.
But it's kind of funny looking. You see this big old portable
House.
building on a big semi on it. It's
On the
just neat.
barge.
On the barge going across the
Wow.
river. Yeah.
So if you're a business owner and you're looking to expand or add something, check out what Jerry has. He might
That's
be
cool.
able to hook you up with adding an Airbnb, refinishing an old cabin, something like that.
Yeah,
replacing
new
an old
ideas for
cabin.
expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we talk often about like the unhoused communities and what are some potential opportunities and solutions and, what could we do? And I'm like, tiny
Like a
homes.
warming center
Yeah,
shed.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have another little warming.
This
these could
is
be
the future of a
available.
lot of housing. A lot
I
of people
know.
that
Affordable
retire
housing.
come in.
Yes.
They don't want to spend all that money. They sell their $300,000 home, spend $100,000 on a tiny home that's fully done, and they're done. They don't have a payment.
Right.
Yeah, they have
Have
cash
everything
in their
they
pocket
need.
still because they sold their house. They don't feel like they drained their whole life savings.
Right.
So how do they compare with trailers? And how does the tax work? I'm just thinking like if you're
Locations
on a
are
fixed income,
different
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
taxing.
but if you're on a fixed income, because I
Yeah.
know, that becomes a thing. And then you have the home payment that's rather large. And you're like, oh, maybe I could just go get a smaller house,
Yeah.
put it on some property.
Right.
Do they get taxed more like they would a house? Or are they
No,
more in
no.
the trailer?
Yes.
What about
like a
It's in
mobile
it-
home?
It's
Does
in the
insurance
same
cover them?
category of kind of like a mobile home.
Right.
But there's some areas where you don't pay taxes on it.
Because you don't have,
yes.
you can be moved.
You could be moved. It's portable.
And I thought that there was something, if you have a toilet in it, you can
Yes.
get taxed on that.
You can.
Because
They will
I
tax
think
you
it
on
was,
anything.
Our governor who
Yeah. Well.
took some toilets out of somewhere to
Oh.
avoid getting taxes. I believe that was in his history.
Oh,
So
there's
that
always
a
a
couple
loophole.
years ago.
That could be a whole new show.
Yeah, right?
I could be all over that one.
How do you take toilets out to avoid taxes? But I'm watching a show called The Madison. I've watched that. I don't know if you've watched The Madison. It's got Kurt Russell and
Absolutely
Michelle Pfeiffer.
love the show.
So good. But
Yes.
he had a
Yep,
cabin.
yep.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We'll do a little spoiler alert. We're not going to give away anything. But he didn't have a toilet on it.
Right.
So he wouldn't have to pay taxes on the property.
100%. Yep.
And so that's where my mind went. I'm
Yep.
like, oh, you could just get a nice property out
Yep.
in
Little
wherever.
outhouse,
Yep.
do
So
something
you can
like
have
that.
plumbing. Like, could you have a sink and running water, but no?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
in
the movie show or the TV show, it feels like a movie. It's put together almost like a movie. It's so
cinematic,
and it's
great
every week. Amazing casting.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
This is slightly embarrassing to say. I watched all of the episodes in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
You can binge it. Just
binge, so binge worthy.
And I cried.
We do an hour a night show.
Okay.
We have that. We have Beth and Rip.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh my god.
Is that a Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Spin-off.
Yellowstone.
Okay.
First episode.
I have not seen.
The first episode I have seen 3 times. It's the worst episode.
Oh my gosh.
It's where the horse scene. You know? He's in the car crash.
But you got to get past all that.
Well, it's a pilot. The pilot,
Yes.
So
pilots are always.
So I watch it, and
They
then
gotta-
I'm like, I can't watch this.
Right.
And then about 6 months to a year later, I'm like, okay, I'll try watching it. And then I rewatch that scene. I'm like, I gotta stop rewatching the first episode. I need to just jump into season 2 and just get away from the horse scene. It's just
or just episode 2. No, I have not. I have not. But we have friends that are very into it.
You have to watch it, and I'm just going to say this because of the train station.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
watch it, and then you'll understand. You'll kind of get to laugh about it.
Okay.
But no, it's not just that. The show's amazing, and the cast, like you said, off the charts.
And the Madison, the Madison.
Well, not just the Madison,
but
Yellowstone, and then the new Beth and Rip show.
Oh, okay. Now I know who Beth and Rip are.
Yeah,
When you said Rip, I thought of the ripping sound, not Rip the character. So it took me a second to collect.
That's somebody's name.
Rip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right.
Rip.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're brutal. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, they're a couple.
The show really kind of maybe I thought of doing something like that before.
In your relationships or in business, either one.
Yeah, but it's not
it
reality, and we get that. It does,
and that's
100%.
What it is. It shows that
people relate to it.
Yeah, because who hasn't had righteous anger or been frustrated or felt robbed or wronged in some way and want revenge or justice?
Right.
And so I feel
but they just actually do it.
Yeah. They act on intrusive thoughts while most of us govern ourselves.
Well, you're probably going to love Beth's character. I'm telling you. And Rip is the opposite. It's amazing.
And he's very
okay. I'll have to get into
it.
It feels like an investment. So.
Like it's so funny. What
I feel like there's probably a lot of sheds on there too. Right?
There is.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of horse barns.
When you're watching shows, are you like, I know that show?
It's crazy. Since I took this over in August, everywhere. I'll notice everybody shed everywhere. Oh, they need one. They need one. That one's getting old, or they need a bigger one,
I will say, we talked about like smaller living and simplifying, but we are a society of excess. And I feel like we so often fall to the consumerism. We buy all these things and we're like, where am I going to put all this stuff at?
Right.
And I know, like, working in like the tree trimming industry for one of our friends, every time we went to like a mobile home community, I'm like, they just need more storage, like, because you're living in a smaller quarters, and if you came from a larger space or you just don't know how to live that more simplified life, it's tough, and especially if you have multiple people living in that facility. And I just always think to myself, like, if we could just get them all a shed.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that
opportunity, I'm saying.
So the opportunity where I'm at on my corner there in Cottage Hills, up the street is a bunch of mobile home places. Well, I'm friends with the lady there, and she sends all her customers to it. So everybody that buys one, she's like, go see Jerry if you need a shed.
Oh, like the property manager.
And it's nice
it is great.
Let them put sheds.
Yep.
Right, because I know there are some restrictions.
Yeah, so that's good.
They're all about it. So
because there's quite a few in that area, which is really nice.
Yep, quite a few for sure.
Well, and I was thinking about just having things. I didn't unpack my boxes for years. I think I had everything I owned in boxes from 2010, and it wasn't until 2019 or 2018 that I actually finally unpacked all my boxes because I had moved so many times.
Right.
And I didn't even know what I had anymore. And I knew that I had things that I wanted to save for my forever home. Still looking for the forever home. I think that's just probably the good old.
Hey,
that's the forever home. But I've moved. I think I've lost count, but 11 times or 12 times
in as many years, essentially. Yeah.
And that doesn't even count the last few years where I've switched apartments and, You know, so there was something where one of my friends, she said, unpack your boxes. Let it
becomes
go.
a mental
because I just was
block.
Like everything was stored away and I wasn't living because I was just putting everything in a box, and I'll get to it later. Well, I was doing that with my emotions too.
Right.
But we have to unpack. We get to unpack our emotions.
Literally.
We get to put pictures on the wall because, you know, it gives you this feeling that you belong. It gives you this, you've made a home for yourself, even if it's a temporary home, even if it's just in a moment, you can make it your home. Who cares if you have to unpack it again? Stop, you know, lugging it around. And so that was interesting to walk through that. But yeah, I had storage sheds for a while or the storage places. But there are times where you do just shove everything in a box and go, I'll look at it someday. And then you unpack it and you're like, okay, what can I do with this stuff? And got rid of so much.
Do you feel lighter? Like, because you can let go of.
It has been easier to not carry so much things around.
Well,
it's been easier to go, do I even really like that anymore?
Right.
You know, because I was keeping it for so long thinking I was going to use it later. I still have all these blue bottles because my dream was to have a greenhouse that I'd put the blue bottles in the windows and stuff.
Light to come
through and make it look pretty cool. And I'm still like hoarding those. I'm like, I'm waiting. And then all of the backer cards. I finally got rid of all the backer cards from Blockbuster. Oh, yeah.
Hey, we were Blockbuster people every other day.
I worked at Blockbuster, and when
I remember.
Closed, they threw all of those backer cards that had all the movie titles away, and I was like,
what'd you do with them?
Well, I thought it'd be really cool if I had like a game room, basement, movie room.
Right.
And I was going to put the backer cards underneath the bar area and along the wall as a tile.
Oh.
But I just threw them away. I mean, by the time I moved so many times, they'd gotten wet or damaged and the boxes were falling apart. And I was like, why am I lugging these things around? So dumpster. Yep. See you later.
You worked there when my little ones were little baby.
I remember you guys coming in.
All the time.
It was great.
We talk about it all the time. We wish Blockbuster was still there.
Yes.
But you know what? It was the culture that we miss.
Right.
It's the going in and talking to each other and not having someone, like you're talking to someone and having a conversation with someone about a movie, about something you're excited about and you're interested in.
Right.
Or curious about, or like, hey, what's everybody watching?
And
like,
then,
what are you liking right now? And
that's what we miss.
Again, that relationship that you would build.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know every time we go to a movie theater, I always love when the employee has their favorite movie on their ID, because I'm like, it's a conversation point. Like, oh, I love that movie too. Like, it's just another reason to build upon.
I would laugh every time everyone would come in at the same time. They'd pretty much all be browsing for 45 minutes. And then everyone would check out at the same time and get annoyed that they're waiting in line. I'm like, you've been here 45 minutes. Just go back and look and then come back up. And everyone wanted out so fast. And it was the same pattern. You just saw it.
That's
come
funny.
in, browse, they'd talk, and then everyone would check out in a group. And then you're like trying to have conversations and they go, here you go. And desensitizing it so it doesn't ding. Oh, man. Those were the days.
You're like, be kind. Please rewind.
It's a restocking fee, not a late fee.
Sorry, you owe us $100 for a DVD you have yet to return.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I know we had family videos for a while, like
down on Wood River.
Not
too
long ago.
Movie Mart. So
Movie
I
Mart,
started Movie Mart before Blockbuster even came in. I was working at Movie Mart.
And Schnucks had video rental that we had friends that work at.
Clerks movies.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, there was one over by Leisure World, right across the street. That was the first time I could remember going.
To rent.
Little area. And boy, slim pickings but you picked a movie.
Oh, there was.
You're getting something.
Yeah, you're getting something.
Total Videos and More, and it was where McDonald's is in Godfrey, or somewhere along that. And it was just a little bitty.
Wasn't there a Dave's Movies and More?
Something. But we went in there and we rented movies that was the first time I was like so little. I rented Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Cabbage Patch? No, it's Hug a Bunch.
Ooh, so there's another idea for a shed. You could just make it like a theater, a movie theater, or just all the storage for all of your DVDs
Gentleman and Benel
and VHS.
that has that. Yep.
Well, and you have to keep your DVDs now because all of the movies we used to own, we now have to pay a subscription to 7 different providers to watch the same movie we had
Right.
And we still have
it's
somewhere.
frustrating.
Well, and it is a concern too. I know we talk about if any of these companies
Fold
and decide to go under or need to, even though you paid for it, right? You own that digital copy.
Right.
It could be gone. Yes.
Unless you download it onto some drive.
A physical area.
Yeah. And you have it downloaded, your little to transfer the drive out and stick it into something and then you watch it. But.
Well, I know we were talking a little bit about transitional housing, but it got me thinking too. Yeah. Like what if you have a house fire?
Yeah.
And you lose your home, and all your items, and you need somewhere to go for until the insurance comes through.
Or you could put maybe a shed for all of the things that survive the fire while they're rebuilding your house.
Absolutely.
Or repairing it.
We've had multiple friends who've gone through this situation, and it's, not only emotionally wrecking, but
exhausting, draining.
It can take years for the insurance to even...
Yes. They're living in hotels. They're living in Airbnbs, which can be quite costly if that's not reimbursable in some way. And it's, it's
Speaking
an
of cost,
opportunity.
We've got to pay some bills.
Okay.
So here is a few more commercials. It's 10:50. We are getting close to the end of the show. It's going by
already?
so quick.
What?
I know, it goes by so fast.
We just love to chat.
What happened to connections?
Great conversation, right?
This is awesome.
All right, here we go.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu. When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started.
And we're back. Let me click some buttons and you can see our faces. Hello. Welcome back to According to
Jama
and Nikki. We're here with our special VIP, very informed person, Jerry Price, talking about Cardinal buildings and Cottage Hills and your metal sheds.
Yes. I also have United Metal Buildings.
United Metal
Jerry's
Buildings.
UnitedSheds.LLC.
Oh, wow.
So I do pole barns. I could do barndominium shells. Big, huge, 4, 5, 6. Barndominium shells. Like the metal, just the framing.
Oh.
Yep.
Barndominium.
That sounds so
That's
fancy.
a new word.
Yes, barndominiums.
Cool.
Yes, they are in like crazy.
Yeah.
All over the area. We're just now starting to kind of advertise that because we don't do the insides and stuff like that. But we'll do the structure, and it's a lot cheaper than the stick version. So a lot cheaper, like a third of if you do it in wood.
Get used for? Storage of tractors?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Equipment.
I do pole barns.
Right.
For all those types of things. Big, huge garages. I did a 6-car garage for a company. We can do that. We can do 120 feet long on those. 180 feet, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and people do it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting to call Jerry and pick out a shed or talk to him more about some opportunities, you can reach him at 618-954-2518. It's on your screen right now.
Check out his website.
954-2518. So, Jerry, with all the things that you're doing in sales,
yes,
what is your hobby? What's a fun thing you do on the side?
Oh, music.
Music.
Passion. Yes. Been doing that for 30 years. 30 years, yes.
30 years.
Love
and
it.
You were in a band.
Mile Station. Yes, we are local. A lot of the group is from like Shipman, Gillespie, but we've come together every gig. You know, they'll travel.
Have guitar, will travel.
What's that?
Has guitar, will travel.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever you need us.
And it is a blast. So much fun. 30 years ago when I started, I didn't think I'd still be doing it, to be honest with you, but you can't get out of your blood. Mm-hmm. You just can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, we were talking about storage, and I was literally in the shower this morning thinking about my violins, because I have an electric and acoustic that just stay under my bed.
Right.
And I have not played them in a very long time. I'm very rusty, and I miss it.
You can come out and sit in.
I know. Well.
Oh.
Maybe practice first.
I gotta learn. And I was thinking, okay, Nikki, if you're going to pick this back up, like, what are you going to do? You're going to start in that Suzuki book, and you're going to get your foundation back together, you
Level
know,
one.
Because I never read music.
I don't either.
So that was why I kind of stopped playing.
Right.
Because I fell behind and couldn't keep up.
No, but I admire that so much, because it means you have an ear then for it, right? Like you can, you can replicate, you can, oh, that's true too.
Right.
Our voices change too, but I know you had mentioned that we have somebody in common. Oh, yeah. Nikki said she used to fight for first chair.
There was no competition, really. Andrea's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Andrea Young, she's playing in Nashville.
Yeah.
Been on tour with multiple artists.
Rod Stewart.
So talented.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Right? Don't know that guy.
She's played with Tim McGraw. Mm-hmm. You know,
Kevin Bacon. That's our
Kevin Bacon.
We're 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon and Rod Stewart, all living vicariously through Andrea and her talent.
Right.
But admiring that she stuck with it.
Right.
Yep.
You know, like, that is not easy.
Well, and you did too, you know, even though, you know, sometimes you can.
I've stayed on a local family.
Yeah, like a side gig or hobby, but still passionate.
I'm with the family. So, you know, I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Yeah.
I love music, but family's number one.
Yeah.
So it gives you an opportunity to have both.
Yeah. And
children
now,
are musical.
Yeah. So now little Tristan is not so little, but he's into it now too. He was a star at the school.
Good. Yes. He was
What's he playing?
Good. And the Newsies.
Guitar,
he played Pulitzer
Really?
Hearst character. Was he Hearst or Pulitzer? Hearst.
Pulitzer.
He was Pulitzer.
He was the bad guy.
He was
weird.
the bad guy.
Weird.
Yeah, and
because he's not.
Well. He's not. He's
very convincing.
Yeah, and he was just like, they're gonna have to just go with what I say. I mean, he did so good. I loved it, and he also embraced an elderly character very well. Yeah. He didn't move too fast. I was admiring how he took, because sometimes, especially even as a young actor, you forget that when you're playing someone older, you have
the whole
thing. It's not just the words and the speech, but even in his movement.
Right.
Cool.
So I was very impressed.
Oh, he was wanting to dye his hair.
Oh.
Wanting to dye his little goatee he's got growing. But I was like, buddy, that's going to stay a little bit. I would just kind of let them do their little whatever. Mm-hmm. And it looked amazing.
Yeah. Miss Ann Davis did an amazing job putting that together. I saw Annie. Into the Woods, the Alton High Drama Club is phenomenal. I think better.
They always have been, honestly.
Than what I did.
97 years.
Yeah.
I was just at the little award show last night. Yeah.
I saw my thespian troupe card.
Yep. One of the oldest ones in the country. Wow. Alton High.
That's really cool.
It's amazing. I had fun. I learned a lot. You know, it's good times.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I went to Bethalto.
You went to
yes.
Bethalto. We have a good friend.
Are you an Eagle?
I have a friend that went to Bethalto.
What's that?
You're an Eagle.
I am an Eagle.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're birds. Birds
we're all birds.
Flock
together.
We're in the same. Well, no, because the eagles have come down. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We're just red, pretty birds.
I thought you were going to say we're in like the same conference and stuff. I'm like,
I was going to go there, but no, we're not.
Yeah. And redbirds are like songbirds.
Right.
You're a bird of prey.
Well, I didn't do any music in high school, junior high. I did not. I was shy.
So how did
very,
you
very shy.
transition? Like, how did you find music? How did you even know?
That's a whole story.
Oh,
but
we're gonna save it for another episode.
So we will not be able to get into that.
Maybe another time.
We like part 2s. So this might be a part 2 because
sounds
we are
good.
Winding down.
But we do love live
to
music.
be continued.
Yes.
To be continued. Like
we will
as
have
all
some
friendships. Right?
Yeah, right.
We're hoping to have Andrea on. We have some other guests scheduled. We'll be talking about some upcoming events all centered around live music. We've got a contest coming up.
Thank you, Melissa, for these amazing snacks. We are looking forward to being able to chat with you and hear about your wonderful entrepreneur business that you started in your kitchen.